How you doing, dudes and dudettes? My name is Shark Wayne, your favorite Native American gamer, and I'm here to do this thing called Would You Rather. It's famous on the internet, and so I thought I'd check it out and do it myself. And maybe you could see or dive into my psyche as I answer these questions that probably would I don't know would probably let you know a little bit more about my personality and whatnot. Well, let's just go ahead and check this out. Alright, first question. Would you rather only be able to speak via a translator or speak when asked a question? That's kind of hard considering, is it like only if you speak? Or is it like every time you speak? Or, yeah, is it like, do you have, every time you speak, you would have to use a translator? Or every time you speak, only if you've been asked a question? That's a good question, actually. I know, redundancy. Love it. Let's see. It's kind of hard. Unless I was in a different, what is that? Different country, this would make sense to only be able to speak via a translator. But since I'm in America, only speak when asked a question. And I've always been one of those guys who, like, whenever my grandma says don't speak unless spoken to, which usually ends up in questions, I'd probably, I don't know. I don't know. I kind of mostly do that if I'm like in a public setting. Usually, I tend to speak when asked a question. So let's see if I'm in the majority or if I'm the other side. Okay. So only 42%. And 58% would be able to do that. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and do another one. Let's see. Have 3 nipples or have 1 nipple? Let's see. Well, it's I mean, since nipples on guys don't really have a function, they just kind of there, to let you know whether the weather is cold or whether the weather is cold. Let's see. For guys, it would not really matter. So I'll go ahead and just say 1 nipple. Whoa. Okay. So only 61% would rather have 3 nipples. That's kind of makes me wonder what the other 61% are thinking about, or why they would have 3 nipples. It's kind of weird. Let's see what we got next. Okay. If you were to bet your life savings on a single roulette spin, would you rather bet it all on black or bet it all on white or red? I can't read, apparently. That's another personality trait. That's a good question. I would rather play blackjack than roulette because roulette is more of like a toss-up, really. And you don't really have much control over the game. All it is just blind luck, if you ask me. I'm guessing whether it land on one or the other. So I'm just gonna go ahead and since I'm native, so red. Okay, wow. No, 53% would bet it on black. Okay, that's really all I can really say about that. Just okay. Okay, would you rather live in a foreign city and not know the language, or live on an island alone? Eesh. That's kind of scary, actually. Well, I don't know. I'm pretty okay with living alone on an island, but I kind of really like just to be around people, as much as sometimes people can be a little bit weird. I still don't mind actually just having people around, because that would kind of suck if it didn't. And so, even if I don't know the language, eventually I'll be able to learn the language just by pointing to things, So I'll go ahead and live in a foreign city and not know the language. Oh, okay, there you go. So at least I'm finally in the majority. Okay, only 32%, huh. Yeah, those are some lonely dudes and dudettes that want to live alone. Okay, let's go to the next one. Would you rather kill your daughter to save an entire country from a huge catastrophe, or be the cause of the catastrophe that destroys a country? Ooh, man. This sort of kind of reminds me of the Game of Thrones show. Or like where, spoiler alert by the way, where the Red Queen ends up burning this one guy's daughter because thought it would, I guess, bring him victory to his army, and unfortunately that tends to be not true, and he ended up having Brienne of Tarth kill him because, I mean, his army is decimated and everything, so why live, basically. Let's see. Dang. I think I would rather be the cause of the catastrophe that destroys a country, because if I had a daughter, I probably would not do it, because that's I wouldn't want that on my consciousness for a really long time. So I'm gonna go ahead and choose for be the cause. Oh well, that's cool. The other 45% are pretty sick people. I don't know. I don't know. They're probably well-meaning, but you know, it's kind of a hard question to answer. So, okay, would you rather overdose on every drug at the same time or fall off a 100-story building? I have a thing about heights. Thinking about it just makes me shiver a little bit. But let's see, overdose on every drug at the same time. Well, that's kind of like the death penalty. Might as well. I'd rather do that. At least I'll have some sleepy time. But yeah, I mean, if I fall off a 100-story building, basically you're just watching yourself fall, and no, I rather overdose on every drug at the same time. Oh wow, cool. I'm glad that the 53% are actually as much as afraid of heights as I am, so that's good. Alrighty, let's go ahead and go to the next one. Would you rather live forever or never live? Huh. Let's see. What is this, like metaphorically, or is it like actually never lived at all? Huh. I don't know. I think I would probably rather live forever. I mean, it would suck that, to see some of my friends, family members, and everybody who I know would, pass. Yeah, it's one of those things that just kind of, it would suck because I wouldn't be able to, die. But never live. I don't think I would rather not live. I don't think I would not rather live or never. Oh, can't speak. I think I would rather live forever. Even though the backlash of it is like, everybody who I know would probably die, but at least I will be able to say that I touched many people's lives if I do live forever. Let's see. Oh well, 81%. Cool. Yeah, 19% a bit depressed. Okay, let's see where we go here. Next, Okay, would you rather have all fingernails and toenails removed quickly? No. Or deep paper cuts on the webbing between each finger and toes slowly. Okay. Have all fingernails and toenails removed quickly is just terrible, and same thing with deep paper cuts on webbing. Slowly especially. They're both basically torture methods, and I had a paper cut too. That paper, having a paper cut fast is just Okay, if it's at the same time, I'll have all my fingernails and toes removed quickly. Alrighty, I'll have that. Okay. 57% agree with me. The 43% are masochist. Okay, move on to the next question. Okay, would you rather always be overdressed or always be underdressed? I personally love to be like overdressed. I love to look dapper and look awesome, not kind of like this. And I have a thing for like clothes that look really nice, especially like shoes and like a nice suit. I kind of like being underdressed, but not too much. I try not to be too underdressed, like I'm wearing a onesie, PJs, you know. But I would definitely go for overdressed. If I had the money, I would totally do that. Let's see. Oh, there we go, 71%. And the other 29% like to wear onesies. That's cool. You know, it's still all good. All right, let's try this. Another one. Okay. Would you rather only listen to bagpipe music or only listen to banjo music? That's a good question. I don't know. Bagpipe music, depending, does it have other things to the bagpipe music? Like drums, like Celtic music? Or with the banjo music, same thing with only listen to banjo music. Is it like, does it have a band, all this fun stuff? Or is it like the dueling banjos? Which I don't mind. I like. Let's see. Oh, it would be the only instrument present in each song. Damn. Well, as much as I like bagpipes, at least banjo, you know, it doesn't like. What is that? At least it doesn't drive you nuts with the high pitchness. Sometimes I could take some bagpipes, but not a lot though. But I guess I'll go for banjo music. Alrighty. Oh, there you go. See, I'm with the majority. 28% prefer it. So that's cool. Yeah, I mean, too much. I mean, it's just the high pitch thing, you know. Alrighty, let's try this. Okay, have a beer belly or have 3 chins. I already have a beer belly, so 3 chins refer to excess fat under the original chin. Google it if you're still confused. Yeah, pretty much already have a beer buddy. Blah, blah, blah. I have a beer buddy. Beer buddy, yeah. It's a no-brainer. 77%. Yeah, there you go. And the other 23 would rather have 3 chins. I mean, I have 4 chins. So it's kind of a no. Anyways. Alrighty, next one. Let's see. Would you rather have an iPhone or have an Android device? Well, since I already have an Android and I have a tablet down there, and I only have one iPhone, but it's kind of old, so it's like a 3G, and I don't use it anymore. I just kind of set it aside, and you know, it served its purpose at the time. I didn't really mind it, and I don't know, I'll probably stay with Androids. I mean, it's pretty easy, and yeah, no offense to the iPhone people who love the iPhones. I have a boss who absolutely adores the iPhone and Apple products, but you know, if anything, I'll probably rather do the Android device. Now, well, there's a lot of 57% who would rather do the iPhone. Fair enough. Let's see. Next one. Let's see. If you were on a safari, would you rather have your foot stepped on by an elephant, or have your foot bitten by a lion? Okay. Just thinking of those is just terrible. Both of them. If it's bitten, it probably wouldn't. It wouldn't be as bad, considering that it's just one bite and the lion lets go. If it is just that, or if it just gnaws at your foot for a really long amount of time, or me having my foot pretty much being like grounded into jelly to the point where I cannot even walk anymore. If I have my foot stepped on by an elephant, I don't have to worry about dying or just getting eaten up by a lion, because once it's stepped on, boom, that's it. You may hurt real bad, and I may have to go to the hospital, and I may have to have needles and prods inside my foot to reconstruct it and walk funny for the rest of my life. So I think I'll rather get my foot stepped on by an elephant. Oh, there we go. The majority agrees with me. Alrighty, let's see. Let's go. Let's do like 2 more. I'd rather do the intricate Star Trek jokes, so I could just be like, I'd rather laugh at that than the violently racist jokes. That's no. And apparently, violent racist jokes are a thing of the 53%. Wow. I have no words. Okay. Next one. Would you rather have no hands or have a naked fat guy stalking you at all times? Oh man. Let's see. You may not get any resort of replacement. I'm reading this bottom thing here. You may not get any sort of replacement hands, and the fat guy is always around. You cannot hide or get rid of him. Ugh. Let's see. No replacement hands, huh? And the naked fat guy is always stalking you. How close does he have to be? And is he like way far away from me? Like pretty much outside my window? Ugh. Let's see. I think I'd rather have no hands. Yeah. As much as I can't imagine getting a fat stalker guy, I'd rather have no hands. Yeah, I know it's gonna suck considering, you know, I need these for my career, but I can find a way around it, so, yeah. Oh, dang. Some people like the fat naked guy stalking them at all times. I guess so. Thank you, dudes and dudettes, for joining me on this video. Don't forget to like, comment, or subscribe if you want to see more content on this video. And go ahead and leave down in the comments on some of your answers to each of the questions. Let me know a little bit about yourself. Would you rather have no hands? Would you rather like kill your daughter to avoid a catastrophe? Fun stuff like that I just answered. My name is Shark Wayne, your favorite Native American gamer, and the boss has left the mailroom. Take care.